It's the All Jammed Up podcast, and I'm Clint Dotson.
Well, I heard old Leopard coming from a mile and a half away. I stepped out on the street there, and here's what I had to say. I said, hey now, slow that old thing down. This city ain't your highway, and you're tearing up my town. Now, Leopard, racing for the sun. Got a 502 in the North Bell, he's letting the ponies run.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday, Junior. Today is January 30th, and this is the All Jammed Up podcast presented by One World Brewing and Devil's Foot Beverages, and I'm your host, Clint Dotson. Thanks for listening to the episode with Brian from Kendall Street. Seemed to have some pretty good feedback on that one. Like I said, it was a fun one, but it was a long one, so if you listened to it all, shouts out to you. We had a lot of fun. Hopefully get some more of those Kendall Street guys on in the very near future. Today's episode, though, we have Josh and Dylan from the band Wolph. They're some young guys out of the Williamsburg area. They're kind of a Grateful Dead cover band, but not really. They do some originals, they do some Goose songs, they do some other stuff too. But I got to go up to Massanutten and meet them and do the interview face-to-face. It was my first time interviewing two guys at once, which was definitely interesting, especially since they're 17 years old and kind of all over the place. But for 17 years old, man, these guys can shred. Dylan is booking all the stuff himself. Really awesome guys, so it was a really fun time. They have some really big shows coming up too in Roanoke on February 1st. So if you're there, I believe they're playing at Martin's. And then they're also headlining the Day of the Dead Festival in San Juan, California in April. And that's put on by Music Never Stopped. So if you're listening in California, which if you are, that's awesome and made it this far, give these guys a listen, check them out. You'll really enjoy it, and I'm sure that's going to be a great little festival there too in San Juan. But the interview with Josh and Dylan was a lot of fun, man. We learned about their inspiration, their plans for Wolph, and we get to hear about Dylan's roller coaster and Notes app obsession, which was a lot of fun. At the end, we kind of start nerding out about some of their equipment, and the second half of it where Dylan talks about his kind of lost some of the audio, so I had to cut that. But we get all of Josh's. I want to give a quick shout out to Jerry's Tone. I'll tag him in something on this video, but I wanted to give a quick shout out to him because Dylan was really excited to talk about his help with some of his equipment, and I had to cut that part out, so I just wanted to make sure that Jerry's Tone got his shout out. So enough from me. I hope you guys had a great week, and I hope you're excited for the Wolph interview. Surprise, guys. It's me again. Before we get into the Wolph interview, I wanted to announce an exciting contest partnership that I'll be doing for the whole month of February with Kendall Street Company. If you keep up with Kendall Street Company at all, you know they do the Virginia is for Lovers tour in February. So for the month of February, each of their shows, I will be giving away a ticket to whatever their concert is that day. So what I'll do is I'll post a picture on my Instagram. They'll share it. And then if you like it, I'll make the post the day before. And then if you like that post, you'll automatically be entered into the drawing. You must be following me and you must be following Kendall Street. But you like the picture, I'll do a random generator, pick a name from that, and then the person who wins the drawing will be picked the next morning. So, for example, the first show is going to be, and I get this wrong at the end of the podcast, but this all came to light later. So the first show is actually going to be February 1st at the Bunker in Virginia Beach. So February 1st is the first show. On Saturday, so on Friday morning, I will post a picture. Make sure you like that picture to enter yourself in the drawing. And then on February 1st in the morning, probably around 10 a.m., I will announce the winner of that show. And then I'll text their band manager. You'll be on the guest list for a free show at Kendall Street Company. But remember, you got to be following me and you got to be following Kendall Street. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And have a great day. Enjoy the Wolph interview.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
Going. All right, welcome to the podcast. Next, we have Dylan and Josh from the band Wolph. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good. We just played a show. I fell on my ass skiing quite a bit, but nothing that killed me. So
yes, go ahead.
It's pretty, yeah.
What I said.
Instantly.
So tell us a little bit about that show today. We're at Massanutten, night hours, grinding out podcasts late night, and these guys were playing a show at the top of Macedon today.
Yeah,
So tell us about that.
we were at Mid Mountain Grill. So being on a mountain in snow, we did a bunch of songs with mountains and snow. So we opened up a mountain jam, and we did some other snow song like Speedway Boogie, New Speedway Boogie. So you all know the chorus on that one. Spending time on the mountain. We did Cold Rain and Snow, Fire on the Mountain. Can't forget that one. And Brown Eyed Women. We did a couple originals for the first time. Blue Miracle and Weird West. That's in an instrumental song. What else do you have to say about our freezing cold show? But we made it work.
You forgot about Quinn the Eskimo.
I did forget about Quinn the Eskimo. And
Is that another original? Quinn
no, that is not. That is one by Manfred Mann. I think he wrote it.
Okay.
But that is it's Eskimo. So, but I forgot like all the verses, so I cut it. I cut it. I did 2 verses and I just cut it. But we got through the song. I don't think anyone noticed, but
yeah, and then you guys did
happens.
what you had to do, and you closed with a One More Saturday Night on a Saturday.
Absolutely. Whenever it's Saturday, you can pretty much expect a Saturday night from
That's
us.
got to be like my favorite Grateful Dead song. Like
It's a
every
good
time,
one.
it just makes me want to party. Like that, and we just heard of the Kindle Street one. New Minglewood Blues.
Minglewood, yeah, we did that too. Those are both Greg's songs. Greg is upstairs.
He's the guy in the keys.
He is the keyboardist.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a cool guy.
So I want to get in. So you guys are younger guys. You guys are 17, right?
Correct.
I don't know if you've checked them out on Instagram or seen the show, but these guys are really good. Not just for being 17, but just in general. How long have you guys been playing, and what kind of got you into it?
Like collectively as a band, or just like each
Just
of us?
you. So we'll
Just
just
me?
start with you, and then we'll go to Dylan.
So I started like messing around on the guitar like 5-ish years ago, like 12-ish.
Okay.
I don't know. Is my math correct? But probably not.
I think that's right.
Yeah. Then I started going to open mics and stuff and playing mainly blues. And
Yeah. Where are you guys from?
He's Toano. I'm in Williamsburg, but it's the same thing, pretty much.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. 757 boys.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm from Chesapeake, so.
There you go.
nice. Yeah, and then a few years of doing that, me and Dylan met at a open mic night, and we just started messing around.
Yeah.
and-
It wasn't open mic.
No.
No.
Oh, no.
It was late at night. It was like 10 o'clock, and then your dad was like, "All right."
No.
Yeah, it was. I remember
I
that.
actually don't.
No, I remember that. I remember that. I have a video
Does
of
this
it.
happen a lot of band bickering between you guys?
No, not
No.
really.
Yeah. I
I
gotta
think
go with the
we're
flow.
pretty chill.
Yeah.
I guess I'll start. Do you have anything more?
No, that's-
Or is
that's
that?
pretty
And then
much
we're
it.
here. So I started out with piano. I think I was like 5 or something, and I did that for about a year. Then I quit because there was too many buttons. And then I switched to guitar. I didn't get into the Dead stuff until I think 2021, 2022.
And who's responsible for that? Like,
My dad, yeah. I was always listening to it because he would always be playing it, but I never really liked it.
So you initially did not like
Not really,
the
no.
Dead?
I didn't get it, but I
Okay.
get it. So I started out with, Jimmy Buffett and stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if I know him now, but
Do you know the song Jamaica Mistake-a?
I doubt. No.
No?
I think I've heard of it, but like,
Who's that by?
It's by Jimmy
Buffett.
Buffett. So it's a song that he wrote, and
didn't the plane get, was that?
yeah, he was driving a plane to
And
the
they were getting
Bahamas,
shot
and they
at.
thought it was a drug plane. They were shooting
Yeah.
at him. So
Okay, I know the song
Yeah.
now. That's a good song. Okay, I know it now. I
Yeah.
remember it. I
You guys
just
should
remember
cover that one
That's
time.
a good one. We've done a couple Buffett tunes.
And you guys cover Goose too, right?
A couple Goose songs. And then I started doing the blues stuff, Stevie Ray and all
Mm-hmm.
that. And then, I was just on a coaster trip. For those of you who don't know, I'm also a coaster enthusiast, so I go around parks and nerd out over those.
Like roller coasters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite roller coaster?
Probably Lightning Rod at Dollywood. I'm wearing that hat right now.
Actually, I want your top 5 coasters.
Oh, jeez. I actually have it pulled up. Chloe, pull it up. Chloe, pull it up. Yes. Okay.
Chloe's my Jamie.
So it's a tie between Lightning Rod and Iron Gwazi. Iron Gwazi's at Busch Tampa.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Shouts out Tampa Bay Busch
Yes.
Gardens. Hold on, but before you do this, I'm going to stop real quick. What Busch Gardens is better, Tampa or Williamsburg?
Tampa.
No way. You're
and
crazy.
I work at Williamsburg, so I might get fired.
Wow. Okay. So
Okay.
Iron Gauzy,
Gauzy,
and Lightning
yeah.
Rod.
Lightning Rod. Those are both built by the same company. But okay, we're not going into that.
I was about to say, damn, you really are. You really are.
Okay, so actually, so here's the thing: the top 4 is all built by the same company. That's in Atlanta, Georgia. Then Outlaw Run. That's at Silver Dollar City in Missouri. And the 5th one is the Voyage at Holiday World. And
No
that's
love for Apollo's Chariot?
No, that's like not even on the list. That's like.
So are you more like you want to go upside down, or you like going up and down?
You like?
Well, I like up and down, but they gotta do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. There's a big difference between
The quad down. That's
the quad.
Can
down.
I see that
That's
real
the
quick?
lightning rod.
I don't have them all ranked.
Here,
I think I stop around 50.
I gotta tell you something.
He has a roller coaster.
I know what you're gonna say.
It goes down to 67 roller coasters right here.
I have over
Coaster
300
race.
credits.
It's
Over
actually
300.
insane.
I've written over 300
But
individual.
one time we were in the garage just messing around. We first started going over. We like pulled up a song, like a live show, and we said, "Guess the year."
Yeah, we were doing guess that year
Yeah.
with the
And
dead
then
stuff.
I started pulling up roller coasters, just random, not showing him, and he guessed them, like just by hearing the sound.
What?
It's bad. It's actually pretty
literally
bad.
insane.
That is
I have
crazy.
a problem. But I'm on hiatus now because I've been dealing with this kid next to me for the past 2 years. I still haven't gotten to that part in the story, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's been fun. But how I met him was through our first drummer, and they were friends for a while. Then I'm trying to see if I can recall this correctly. It was late.
I was on a beach trip.
Were you actually on a beach trip?
I was on a beach trip.
I did not know that.
And-
I was on a coaster trip.
No, you and Carter played.
I was in Texas. It was in Texas or Arkansas. I was one of the two. And Carter popped up on my feed on Instagram. I was like, yo, let's jam, because I saw he was in Yorktown. And, we got connected, and he introduced me to him. It was a late night. It was August 22nd, 2022. I have it in the thing. And I
It's
have
right next to the roller
a
coaster.
You're a
video
big
of us
nuts guy, huh?
jamming Franklin's Tower. I have the video of us playing Franklin's
I
Tower
didn't
for the
play
first
that.
time.
No,
You're
no.
playing bass.
No.
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
I have a video.
Show the video. Show the video. Hold the. All right.
Pull it up.
While we're pulling this up, Dylan, give us a review of your drink over there. You got a Devil's Foot beverage. Tell us what you think about it.
It's good. It's very good. I've only taken a sip, but I like it. Usually, I'm not a gigundo fan of sparkling stuff, but I like this. I like the orange flavor. I'm an orange guy.
He's got a list of his
I
favorite things.
like orange
things.
flavored things. Okay. Yes. I need to find the video. What are you thinking?
This is great podcasting. Looking up videos here.
No, I've got it all documented. It's bad.
Another.
Okay. That was September 1st.
Yeah.
August 22nd, 2022, 10:38 p.m. It's 10:40
Wow.
right now.
Wow.
It's 10:40 right now. Look how terrible I'm not even going to put that on the mic because it was so bad. But it was so bad. But we're not listening anymore of that. And then we kind of messed around for a little bit. We formed Wolph in... we played our first show
And
January.
Is it you two guys that started it and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
brought in some people?
Yeah. Me, him, and Carter. Carter's not with us anymore, but mostly him and I. We're like,
Okay.
we've really brought this thing to where it is now. And
So
we're
I was
really grateful
messaging you
for
on
it.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Are you booking shit yourself, or do you guys like somebody helping you guys with that, or is you doing all
I do
that
a lot of the booking. I do a
Okay.
lot of the
Good for you,
email
man. Yeah.
stuff, and I run the YouTube, and I do most of the Instagram. Yoga Moms runs the Facebook.
Whose mom is that?
That's my mom.
Okay, I saw her.
She's our pro videographer.
Okay.
Pro videographer. Thank you. Shout out to all the yoga moms out there listening.
So I did see her on Instagram because she was kind of repping you guys for that new Richmond venue that just opened.
Ripple Rays, yes.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty cool place.
It's a cool place. It's a little smaller, but it's cool to have that, sort of intimate setting where you're closer
Where's
with
it
your...
at? Because I used to live in Richmond, so I...
Carey Street.
Okay, on
Yeah.
Carey Street. Nice.
Yeah, it's New Dead Cafe. The last one was Cary Street Cafe, and that
Gotcha.
closed down. But now we have a new one in the Richmond community, and that was fun. I think everyone had a good time, and we'll see what happens if we go back. We're open to it, but yeah.
It's really sick though. It's like there's a bunch of like designs on the wall. They have a shakedown street, and you know the dudes that always drum after shows.
Yeah.
In the park, they put them on the
That's cool.
the mural on the wall. It's really sick.
Yeah, it seems like a cool place, and I like the menu too, and like all the menus are
Oh,
like
yeah,
dead
yeah.
jokes and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And shout out to the food because the food is actually really good.
Yeah.
The Terrapin sub.
The Terrapin
Was
sub.
that it? That it was so good. It was really
The
good.
Terrapin sub.
What's it
did I
called
have?
again? Ripple what?
Ripple Rays.
Ripple Rays. Okay, I need to check that
Rays.
place out next time I'm
Yeah,
over
they have
there.
good food. I can't remember what I had. I had some sort of mac and cheese. I like mac and cheese, but it was
the
like
wheel.
the wheel
It
mac
was-
and cheese.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
And it was like bacon, but it was smoked. I like smoked mac and cheese, and it was really good. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the Dollarwood?
No, that was Jake. What did Jake say? Jake said, "Yo, let me in."
Do we need to take a
Okay.
break to let Jake in?
No.
Okay.
Jake is fine.
I think it's the other.
I'm gonna shut this on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
Turn on Do
So
Not Disturb. I
apart from
apologize.
the Grateful Dead, I know you guys play some goose, some blues. What kind of is like your inspiration and things you're into musically outside of just Dead stuff?
Allman Brothers. That's
Okay.
a really huge one. And honestly, my personal that would got me really into blues is B.B. King.
Okay. Are you a big Warren Haynes guy too?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like you said, Allman Brothers. I'm a big fan of Little Feat. I really
Okay.
love Little Feat. Doobie Brothers are good. I could go on for ages, man. ZZ Top,
Derek Trucks.
Derek Trucks.
Yeah.
Literally, he's insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's not human.
Jerry Garcia band, but you could pretty much. I don't want to say that's Grateful Dead because it's not. It's very different, but Jerry
Yeah.
Garcia.
There's gonna be some old guy that's watching this and he's like, "Those kids called Jerry Garcia Grateful Dead,
No,
man."
it's not. What else? Because I'm drawing a blank here.
Is there a specific era of the Dead that you guys like the most or kind of resonate with more?
I really like the '89, late
Okay,
80,
with like
80
the
years.
Brent days.
Yeah,
Okay.
The Brent years are great. I can't. It really depends on the day for me because some days
Yeah, I feel that.
I love, even though 84 wasn't a great year for Jerry's health. His playing was really good, even though his singing wasn't fantastic. 81 was great. 80, 76 through 70.
78
Through 79. 79 is an underrated year, in my opinion.
So I want to backtrack real quick. So you said at first you didn't like the Grateful Dead, and then now you get it. To you, what does that mean? Like now you get it, and what kind of events happened to led you to that?
So I got into it during COVID. I think just sitting down and maybe listening to it more.
Mm-hmm.
Probably an obsession with getting a Garcia replica guitar probably didn't help.
And then also, this is the time you were kind of becoming a musician. So is that kind of the
Yeah,
thing?
I didn't really play with anyone else until this band.
Okay.
I was always, I played with backing tracks and things that you can practice to online, but I never had a full band to play with. But yeah, and I think just listening to it, it maybe just getting maybe a little bit, because I don't want to say old, but just having, I don't know.
maturity.
No, because I'm still an idiot.
Yeah.
But I don't know, whatever word you want to
Wisdom.
use. Maybe no, I'm really.
You can
not.
mature
I'll
at
just
17.
say mature
Adjacent.
to the point where I can listen. Not to the point where I can listen. Where the point I have to listen, because I can't remember a day since then where I haven't listened.
So were you guys around like Dead music growing up at all?
Yeah.
Like going to shows and stuff with your
my
parents?
No, not going to shows, but they were just always playing the Dead.
Were they going to the Dead back in the day too?
They went. My parents didn't go to the Real Grateful Dead,
Mhm.
but they did go to the 50th anniversary, the Jerry Weather.
Okay.
That would be a pretty cool show to go to.
My dad was at the Truckin' Up the Buffalo show.
Yeah?
So in '89, so he wasn't like a head like following them all the way, all around. But when they were up in New York, and I think he came down here to Virginia a few times.
He's got to be pretty stoked to
Yeah,
see you guys
he's-
playing then, huh?
Yeah, I think he's thrilled with it. Also, backtracking, I want to go back to some of the artists. I forgot to mention, and I can't forget this.
50s.
Well, the 50s are good, but Santana.
Okay.
Santana is... Oh, shit, Widespread Panic.
Okay.
Wait.
Is
What?
Dave School's going to get involved?
Uh-oh.
We can't talk about that right now. But, yeah.
So, you guys still go and do a lot of shows. Is there any recent shows that, like, you've been to that you'd be like, damn, I want to try what they're trying or try what they're doing? Anything like that?
Billy. I went to Billy Strings.
Yep.
And it was... They just jammed.
Is that the first time you saw him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually insane. Like, they were just... It was going on forever and ever and ever and ever. But
Where'd you see him at?
In a good way. What is it called? Where did we see him? No, me and Isaiah.
Is it Norfolk, the Chartway?
Not Browns Island. Is it the... No. Is the Norva... What's the... I don't know.
I think he plays the Chartway
I think
Arena
that's what it
in
is.
Norfolk, yeah.
I haven't seen Billy yet. I haven't really gotten into his stuff. He's great. He's a phenomenal guitarist. But for me, like, all that music kind of just sounds the same to me. But that was...
Hot takes here on the pod.
That was the thing with me with The Dead. So maybe I just got to listen to it more.
I think you
I'll keep an
shouldn't
open
even
mind.
listen to it. You should just go to a show.
Just go to a
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, just like block it all out and go to a show, and then you'll be like, I need to listen to everything Billy Strings ever
Just listen to
done.
everything.
Yeah, he's.
bluegrass player.
He's turned to flat picking. That's something else, man.
Is that something you guys ever want to try to get into? Is flat picking?
I like to learn it. It's a great skill. Looks fun. It's with having the background playing like SRV. You know, he did a lot of that open.
SRV, what is that?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Okay,
So he
gotcha.
did a lot of that open, not opening. What's the word I want to use? The first position blues stuff. So it's like really, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
down on
yeah.
the first and third fret and all that. So it's kind of like all that fast stuff. It's very similar, but
Just in G.
But yeah, in G. So but it's really, but it's more major scale.
Yeah.
But having that might help a little bit. But it's very fast and it doesn't stop. So
Okay, so you guys are starting. You said you did a few originals tonight, right?
we did.
So you guys are starting to do your own music. What's the songwriting process like for you guys?
Do you want me to take that one? Or you
I
want
guess
to?
actually first before that, like, so you had what, Weird West, and what was the other one?
Blue Miracle.
What is like that? What's the song about?
See, I don't really like to write songs where it's like, there's like a concrete message to it. You know, I like to leave maybe a little bit open-ended for people to interpret. For me, I think it's, coming to terms with living with stuff that you can't necessarily give, or like skills that you don't have, and just accepting stuff like that.
Okay.
And
What comes first, the music or the words?
Oh man, that's a hard one. Because
Chicken or the egg?
I don't know. I think like sometimes it's the music and sometimes it's the words. I think majority of the time it's the music. I like to come down with a melody first, but it definitely helps. So actually, this is how I approach songwriting. I have a whole notes list in my phone.
Surprise, surprise.
And it has a bunch of song names and ideas that I've come up with just over time, and it has maybe little pieces of lyrics and stuff. And when inspiration strikes, and that can happen literally at any moment, I'm not.
We just wrote a song like that.
We did, yeah.
I-
I'll get to that
You get-
part.
yeah, you get-
And so I like to take, those ideas, and then sit down when I'm feeling it, and then maybe come up with a progression or a melody or something like that. And if I get that to something where I like it, then I'll write words to it. But it just for me it just comes out of my mind. But if you were to ask me to just sit down and write a song, like you have today to write a song and write it,
Couldn't do it.
I wouldn't get anywhere.
Yeah.
But like he came up with a little lick. This was actually like a week ago.
Yeah,
And
very
it's,
recent.
He came up with like a little riff, and that's what we'll do sometimes. He'll come up with something, and I'll build upon it, and I'll tweak it, and then I'll make it into a full song. But the ideas go back and forth. And I was going through the list, like, man, what should we name this song? I was like, oh, I have this list. And he was like, it kind of sounds like a train song because the way it is. And I had a train song name in there. We can't leak it. Okay, but keep an eye out for that. And we built upon that song, and I like what it is, what we have with it now.
Pretty sick.
And we just got to work on it. That's the thing. It's just practice.
What
about you with? Because you mess around a little bit with it.
I do. I can't write lyrics at all.
No.
I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm not wisdom did enough, as you can tell. But yeah, I mess around. If I find something cool, I'll just show it to Dylan, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I think a lot of people say like, oh, you got to read a lot and stuff because that's where the ideas come from. Reading, you got to read books and this and that, and then you'll come up with a good song or something like that. I hate reading.
Fuck books.
Yeah, I really hate. I just can't do it. And somehow I'm like cooking in AP literature class right now. But I hate reading. You can't ask me to read. I can't read music. I can read tabs, but like actual musical notation, don't ask
So
me.
you don't read music and you're as good at guitar as you are?
I think, well, like, if you were to ask me theory and stuff, like, I would have no... I know the chords and stuff, but, like, don't ask me, hey, what's the fifth in this key?
Yeah.
Or
Can
what's
you
the
just
seventh?
kind of listen to something and then just be like, all right, I can get that, and just kind of figure it out?
Over a couple listens, I
Yeah.
can do it.
That's one of our songs that I wrote. I just was messing around with a random chord. We didn't even know what the chord was.
We just call it a fad 9. I don't even think it's a fad 9. It's an F add 9.
Yeah.
We just call it the fad 9. But
Yeah, you guys are talking. I'm not in.
yeah, no, I don't even. Think
I just
that's a
like the
real chord.
music.
I think that's a real chord.
It's definitely not. We had 69 to it too.
Nice.
A lot of names for the Fad 9.
Yes. The
Our
fad
first interview with high school, we're getting 69 jokes. I need to be doing this way more often.
Nice.
Josh, thank you for that. No, but that was our first original song. We only played that like twice.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I want to go back and tweak that one a little bit.
It's a little rough on the edges.
Yeah. Now that we have because we have a year's more experience with writing stuff.
Yeah.
So I think we could definitely come up with something better.
Okay.
Keep the general structure. Maybe add more words to it. Because it only has 2 verses. I mean, it doesn't need a bunch of. A good song doesn't need a bunch of words.
Yeah.
I might be biased, but I think Weird West is a great song.
Yeah, that doesn't have too many
Instrumental.
words.
I mean, Jessica's a great song. That's an instrumental. All the Allman stuff.
Pegasus.
That has to be my favorite Allman Brothers instrumental
That's a
song.
cool one.
Who else is in the band? Is it all guys your age?
No. So we got Greg up there.
Oh yeah, he's the old guy on the keys,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Jake.
He's 7. Oh,
Jacob.
Jacob Spence. He's how old? 30.
I don't. It's something
Oh,
like
man.
that. But he's 12 at heart.
Yeah.
He's really. I think we're all honestly 12 at heart.
But you guys are the only ones that are still in high school, right?
Jake Bruning's our drummer. Our first drummer. There's 2 drummers.
So are you guys so young and so good already? You've already got a pretty big following, it seems, on Instagram and stuff. So people are into you guys. What's kind of your plan for college is coming up? Do you guys plan to go to college? Are you going to keep the band thing going and see what can come from it? What's kind of the goal for Wolph?
Well, I'd love Wolph to take off, and I'd love for this to be our thing. Be like Panic, be like Goose, not like them, but successful, and make it our living.
Goose was very
Goose
successful,
got
really
pretty
quick.
big pretty quick. I mean, you
Yeah.
look at a lot of bands.
They did a good job with COVID too.
Yeah, I think they took advantage of
yeah,
that. Definitely.
and they had money too, so that makes things a lot easier.
Oh, I just thought about it. We missed another influence, or one of our influences, fish.
Okay.
I like fish. I like fish.
He likes fish.
I like fish. He doesn't like the two
Too noodly for you?
I feel like. Well, for me, I also like listening to the lyrics too. I like lyrics that have
fish
a
lyrics
nice,
is a little.
Bag it, tag it,
Yeah.
take it to the butcher next door. You don't like that? Those don't do it
know
for
what
you?
song that is. I'm sorry.
You've never heard that song?
What song is that?
It's
Reba?
Reba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned to enjoy myself. I like that song. because the lyrics in it are so stupid. But
I like AC/DC
I like
Bag,
all the
Reba.
arpeggios.
I like all the famous
I
ones,
like
I guess.
The Jam and Reba is really sick.
I've never seen them either. They're like a band I don't necessarily love either. I
I
think they're kind of like goofy, but I really would like to see them because I feel like I'd probably change my mind.
I saw Tab.
Yeah, I've seen it.
National-
Yeah.
At the National, and it's funny because Jake, our drummer, he's 17. Before we met him, he was at the same show as I was.
Oh,
It's
really?
Pretty crazy.
That's what you should do. Watch Trey Anastasio and Billy Strings. Billy Strings comes on. They play Meet Me at the Creek. That's what you should
I think
watch.
I've seen, didn't they play Frankenstein?
Yeah, they did.
That was a good one. Where were we?
I think talking about goals for Wolf.
Oh, goals for Wolf. Okay, so obviously making it our living if possible. I mean, that would be a dream. Originally, I was gonna do, because like I said, I was a coaster nerd. Still am, not as much on hiatus.
Not so much of a coaster, and I just have a 66 list
Yeah,
long
wow.
roller coaster in my phone.
I haven't tweaked that list in a long time. When was the last time I tweaked that list? Hold on, we're gonna pull up dates here.
Your wisdom.
Chloe, pull it up. Pull up the dates. Okay, December 29th, 2023 at noon. Okay, so that was a while ago.
I don't have too many notes. I should start doing songs.
I have like 100 trillion.
It's insane.
I
just
have
keeps going.
like a healthy amount, like for things I need, but I do go through it sometimes and delete it because I'll just have an idea and throw it in there. But
You can't. That's the thing. It's like always. Oh yeah, I'll remember that. You're
And
not
then
gonna
you
remember that.
yeah,
So that's why I'm always like.
for Christmas I do it every year. Like have everyone's name and what I
Yeah.
got them and like a check to it if I did it. I did a because this is the first time traveling with this stuff for the podcast, so I made a list on my phone of like checkbox so I have everything. Because I was like, I'm gonna get there and forget a mic cord, and we're all gonna be like this with one mic. So luckily I didn't, but
That's intimate.
Do what? Oh yeah, I get it.
With the one mic.
Yes, the one mic. Okay. Let's finish this. I was, like I said, a coaster nerd, so I wanted to do engineering. I wanted to build coasters
Okay.
and stuff. And then that was before I really started playing in a band. And when I saw the growth in such a short time, because it's absolutely like
you guys blew up quick.
I never
Yeah.
thought
It's
in 100 years it would go this fast. The winter is a little bit slow, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
It was the one shakedown reel that we posted at Easy Wind. That was the one. That was our first reel that actually got like a lot of attention.
Yeah, that was on 420 actually. That was our 420 show.
Yeah.
But I'm going to college for business
Okay.
at William & Mary.
So college is still
Yeah.
in the plans for you guys.
That's just for to have something to fall back on, like a degree.
Okay.
But I'll still
Not
be
a bad idea.
Yeah, I'll still be 10 minutes down the street from.
So are you?
Where I am.
So you graduate this year?
Yeah.
Okay. You do too.
I graduated too, yeah. But I'm not going to college. I really do not like school at
Dude,
all.
I don't blame you. I went to college. I wish I didn't.
Really?
Yeah. I mean.
I was thinking about doing like music college, but I feel like it's just.
Yeah. I mean, if music's what you want to do, like play more music, I guess. I don't know.
But I don't even think it's worth it. I had my old guitar teacher. He went to Berkeley,
Okay.
and he stayed in it for like a year, and then immediately dropped out because he hated
Mm.
it so much. I feel like that would be the same exact thing for me because it would just ruin like music. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah, good for you, man. Like having an idea what you want to do at that age is like I'm 10 years older than you guys, so I mean I can totally relate.
But I'm fully locked into this. This is like
Hell yeah.
my dream, and I just love playing.
And especially
I'm
because
rooting for you guys. That's
Thank
awesome.
you, thank you. Yeah, and especially because we do have a little bit of a following. It's something that you definitely want to take advantage of.
Yeah.
And keep going with it because I was praying to get in. So I'm going to William & Mary, so that's like 10 minutes down the street from where we practice. So I ain't going anywhere. But I was praying actually first of all I was like, oh yeah, I'll get in, no problem. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, what if I don't get in? What's gonna happen to the band?
Yeah.
I actually got rejected from UF.
Did you really?
I opened up the acceptance letter, the rejection letter actually.
Rejection.
That's my relationship status, rejected. No, but it don't matter because I'll be going to William & Mary. But
That's
I'll
funny
just-
because the one school I wanted to go to out of Virginia was UF too.
UF.
But I just applied to JMU and I got in early and I was
There
like,
you go.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
another one.
No, but I don't know what we would be doing if I had to. I mean, like Because I could still go to like Virginia Tech and blah 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 blah, but that's far, you know.
Yeah.
It's like 4 hours out. JMU's a couple hours out, so it makes.
It's not too bad. It's like Richmond, right?
No, it's a
Is
couple
it?
hours.
Yeah, it's Harrisonburg.
Yeah.
It's like in between Richmond and Tech,
What's
kind
the?
of.
I don't know.
No.
VCU's in Richmond.
VCU is
VCU,
Richmond.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know what we would be doing. I don't even know how we would practice, really. But
So how long have you guys been playing shows for?
we had our 2-year anniversary as a band on the 13th of January.
Do you have a favorite show? One that like sticks out?
Ooh. It's really hard, but one of our it was our very first electric show. It was at Steve Stock.
That wasn't our very first electric show. Our very first electric show was
Oh yeah, Jolene's. But that show, the Steve Stock, that was really really good. Especially because
we just first started out.
we first started out. It was only 4 people. It was Keith, our other drummer. That we
yeah.
no we do we say it? Do we tell him about Keith?
We haven't
Let's
talked
stop the
about
names.
Keith yet.
Yeah, we did.
No, we haven't talked about
We
Keith
haven't?
yet. No.
There's a lot of key stories.
Okay.
That we don't go
The,
into right
that's
now.
the Harry Potter nerd.
Okay.
The old guy drummer.
Wow.
But yeah, there was 4 people. It was just me, Dylan, Jacob, Spence, the bass player, and him. And it was we just burned it.
Crushed.
It was just
We
crushed.
freaking nailed Help Slip.
Yeah.
Like
What was
our
it?
second electric show.
It was-
and we
it
just
was-
pull off Help Slip like that.
What's your favorite song to play? Grateful Dead song, and then we can do all the songs.
favorite Grateful Dead song? I don't think I have a favorite song to play, but I do have a favorite song, which would be So Many Roads.
Mhm.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
Maybe to play, I don't know. Do you have a favorite one to play?
Trucking's always fun because the big.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. But
When you guys play One More Saturday Night and like that first note hits and everyone's like, "Whoa, that's probably like a good little pop too, huh?"
That's it.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Oh my gosh. I need to think about this one. Help is fun.
Is Althea a fun one to play? I feel like that one's probably pretty fun.
I think
He is alright.
we
Yeah.
only
I
nailed
love
that.
the song. I
Well-
love the song. It's a great song.
We only nailed that one once. I feel like
When
we
when
did
was that?
bad today. It was St. George's.
I think we
Song was
really got just burnt out because it was just so cold.
It was literally
like the energy wasn't there.
I mean, that is a like. So I don't know if we talked about this in the beginning. When I hit these dudes up for this podcast, they were like, "Yeah, we have a show in Massanutten." And I was like, "Oh, I used to work in Massanutten. That would be fun to go." And they were like, "It's at the top of the ski slope. You can't drive there." So like, I was like, "How the fuck do you want me to get there?" And I guess we were gonna get a bus, but it never worked out. But so the only way you could get to the show is if you were skiing already, right?
Yeah.
How many people were there? Were there a lot of people there?
We talking about the promo code. We got
Over 300 people used the promo code.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
Yeah.
And you know, there's that giant line for people to go skiing, so obviously they heard us.
Yeah.
And there's people going down the mountain. And it was
a restaurant there too, so you come and grab a beer, and it's like, actually, these guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you see any pictures of it?
I didn't know.
I need to figure out what my favorite song to play is.
That's the ski,
Okay.
and we were just literally just
Again, great
right
podcasting
there,
here.
and then that's both of our rigs.
Nice. That is cool, man. I wish I could have seen it, but it's been a crazy day.
We'll pull up to Asheville and we'll play a better show. There'll be more. Jack Straw's a fun one to play.
If
Yeah,
you guys
Good
do,
Morning
seriously,
The Good Morning.
That's a story we can't tell right now,
Good
but
Morning
it's a good
Saturday.
story to tell another day.
if you guys do come to Asheville, let me know.
Oh,
I know there's like some good spots that you guys will let you
yeah.
play, so that would be cool.
What else is a good one? I've always liked Liberty, even though might not be everyone's favorite. Liberty's a fun one. That's a Later Dead song.
I like Black Peter's pretty good.
Yeah.
The bridge is literally just like
The chord progressions. Really
it's beautiful. It's like one of my favorite bridges of all time.
Nice. So other than Grateful Dead, what songs do you guys really like playing?
You go on this.
Oh gosh. I really like playing Tackle Box Hero, Widespread.
Okay.
Oh wait, I know what to say.
But I was playing the intro part wrong, like the main lick, and I just figured it out. Greta's a fun one. That's also Panic.
Big Panic guy over here.
Yeah, I think Panic is my second favorite band right
But you
now
forgot
that's
about-
still alive. Not still alive, but still touring. What did I?
I haven't seen them. I really want to see them.
Favorite bands. When we were listing them, you didn't call them.
I called out Panic.
No, after. Okay.
I went back. No, I went to Santana.
He did go back to Santana.
I might have said Panic after Santana.
I think you did. Yeah.
But I haven't seen them live yet.
Either have I.
I know they'll be coming to Richmond with the new amphitheater.
They are?
That's gonna be so.
Most likely, yes.
We got to go to that. I see they're playing Nashville for like 3 days
Do
in
that. I mean,
April, I think.
I could see them coming to Richmond because it makes sense that they haven't been there in forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brand new amphitheater.
Where's the new amphitheater at?
It's in like right across from Browns Island. It's like right there. It's
Okay, because they had a pretty good.
Yeah.
They have a pretty good festival there in like August, I think. I know last year they had a good one.
That's one of the venues I want to play.
Oh, Browns Island. Well, wait, where it's gonna happen.
It's
Are you guys trying to get any festivals for the summer or anything?
We tried. I think we probably missed the window for this year.
Yeah, that's kind of all announced now.
I think next year.
Spring's pretty big for us though.
Yeah, we got some fun stuff coming. We'll talk about that later. But what some songs for you?
Oh yeah, Frankenstein, Fish.
Okay.
That's just
Edgar Winter wrote it.
yeah. But it's a confusing song, and there's a lot of like I don't know how you explain it, but it's really fun to play once you get it. But yeah,
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
No, because I'm just on rhythm for that one. I'm just chilling.
Except the Billy Strings parts.
Okay, I did harmonize it once and it sounded all right. Okay, but I don't remember any of the harmonies. Ooh, Eyes is another fun one to play. That's not dead.
Yeah.
Though that is dead. What am I saying? I don't know. I don't like getting put on the spot like that. There's just all the songs are just fun to play.
Okay. And what shows are coming up for you guys?
What do we have coming up after? Oh, we have Martin's Downtown in Roanoke.
Okay.
That will be
February 1st?
Next Saturday. Yeah,
Okay,
February
I saw that
1st.
one on your Instagram.
Tickets are on sale now. Get your tickets.
Yes.
Because you gotta buy the ticket and you gotta trust the trip. Okay, it's gonna be all right. After that, we're taking February off. We're gonna nail these originals in.
Nice. Any plans to record anything this year?
I'd like to definitely. I think we definitely have the potential to get something out there.
Okay.
And, because I have so much material in store. It's just working on that and then working on the stuff for the shows.
And school.
Yeah,
You're still in school
yeah.
too. Like
So
you're staying pretty busy, I'd imagine.
It's a pretty stacked plate. And
That's another thing we can't talk about though.
oh yeah, we can't
talk about it yet.
Yeah, you don't know about it yet.
Can't talk about it. Can't talk about it. I don't make the rules, guys.
What's after that? Oh, we might be going to Athens for UGA
Okay.
in March 15th. That might happen.
That's good.
I don't think we have anything else in March at the moment. But the big
do we?
The big show though this year is going to be California. That's
Nice.
April 6th. So
Okay.
it'll be a Sunday, so you don't ever want to miss a Sunday show. It's going to be fun.
Can you guess where we're going before?
Before California?
Yeah.
No,
What do I like?
Before the show.
Oh, like Disneyland? I don't know. Roller coaster.
Yeah, roller coaster. We're gonna go ride X2. Josh, are you gonna go ride X2?
Yes, we are.
Have you ridden it before?
I've been on it before.
Oh, okay.
I went for the first time
Do you have like a roller coaster bucket list, like ones you haven't ridden yet that you're like, I need to
actually,
get it?
So this is sad. I have I have a list that's printed out and it's stapled. It has like a check mark. But this was a long time ago. I can't even find that list. I don't know where it is.
Bucket list?
The bucket
Have you checked your notes app?
Hmm?
Have you checked your notes app?
It's not on my notes app. I might be on my Pages though.
Pages. What is Pages?
You don't know Pages? It's like Word, Microsoft Word.
Yeah, for MacBook.
Yeah. It might be on my Pages, but I've checked off most of the U.S. ones. That was like when I first became a nerd, so I didn't really go too in depth about like the international stuff.
What about what's it called? The Smiler? In
That
Europe?
that is on the bucket.
That's
list.
on this bucket
That
list?
is on the bucket.
So do you have like
The Smiler, yes.
roller coaster engineers that you like look up to?
Oh shit.
You
Like,
already know who it is.
Okay. I thought we were going to talk about. Okay.
I thought this was a music podcast. We're talking about roller coasters.
His name is Alan Schilke. He's literally a hippie. I guarantee you he's a hippie because, I don't know. I guarantee you he is. Alan Schilke, he designed Lightning Rod. He designed Ringuazi. He designed all of
And the
them.
best roller coaster in the entire world.
X2.
No.
Tumbulis.
Tumbulis.
Oh, shut up, Josh. Tumbulis. That's our brain rot at King's Dominion. It's a terrible ride, but he likes it. Why do you like that ride?
Just flip around. You know the Joker at Six Flags?
No.
I've never been to Six Flags.
You know what?
Never? The Joker.
You weren't in the microphone.
Oh.
He's like, I'm never doing podcasts with 17-year-olds ever.
Nah, man, this has been fun.
But it just spins. It's stupid. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, Shilky's a pretty cool guy. I heard he's freaking insane at pool.
What's his name?
Alan.
Pull that up.
How do I
Pull it
spell
up.
his last
Chloe.
name? Shilky?
It's the same.
SCHILKE.
Slow.
American Engineer.
What is
Rocky
it?
Mountain
Silky,
Construction.
crazy,
Do what?
Silky.
Alan Silky.
I wonder, are you the one who wrote his Wikipedia page?
Probably. I might have gone in and tweaked some stuff.
All right, guys. Well, I think I'm out of questions unless we can keep talking roller coasters. But is there anything you guys want to, plug or talk about real quick before we wrap
we've got
up?
a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think about what I can share.
You can say whatever you want, man.
That's
No rules here.
Not gonna get us canceled. So we talked about how we got together as a band. We talked about this year what we have in store.
You can talk about rigs.
The rig. Do you want to go? Oh yeah, let's talk about what we usually. Why don't you explain your rig?
Wait, this is actually kind of hard because he's not really.
It's all right. The people listening might be.
So.
And I might learn something.
You should have.
Hold
Where's the picture that you?
The
You should send him that picture.
I
So
will
he
send
can.
you the picture on
Do
it.
you
Send it
put
to me on
the-
Instagram real quick, and I can share it on the screen here.
Yeah. Because it does. It's like we built the mini wall of sound.
It's not
not
that
there
big
yet.
but it's gonna happen.
All right, so I think this should be working right now, but they wanted to show their sound setup, so I got a picture pulled up for it. So go ahead, Josh, you're doing.
So this is Josh. Mine starts all the way on the left. It's the 2x12 speaker cabinet with Weber Californias in them, and then it goes into a SMS Classic preamp.
Moscow. Oh no, the Moscow comes out.
And a chord tuner. It's a really cool tuner because it just sits on your rack, and it just displays whether you're in tune or not.
Okay.
Next are my pedals in the middle right there. I have them inside the rack. And then what's controlling the pedals is Dan Jam LLC.
Shout out to Dan Jam. Dan Jam, if you're watching this, you're awesome. Thank you so kindly.
Shouts out Dan Jam.
He's a really cool dude. So I bought that I don't know, around like Christmas time, and it came in broken. And this dude right away he just sent me a new one, and
Nice.
He's literally just the coolest guy ever. And he walked me through how to set everything up and where I need to plug everything.
I remember I was on the FaceTime.
It was
How long does it take you guys to set up before a show?
not too long.
Uh,
Surprise.
to set up and sound check, or just to get all the equipment and stuff.
Set up and sound check.
At least an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at least an hour and a half probably to set up and sound check. Yeah, and y'all definitely check him out. He is the guy for like Jerry's stuff. He has his rig it's perfect. It's
And-
dialed.
Waldotronics too. His buffers. It's actually night and day. It's insane. It's crazy.
For all of you, definitely check them. Check
Nice.
them out.
Well, guys, I think we are coming up on our time here.
Okay.
But before we go, plug a couple of your shows. Plug the Instagram.
Okay, so it's Wolph_band on our Instagram and Facebook. That's WOLPH. On YouTube, I think it's the same thing. But
We got some shows coming up
we'd
here.
love
I'll
to
share.
see y'all at Martin's.
If you're in Roanoke, get to Martin's.
Oh yeah.
And if y'all are in Georgia, well, just keep an eye on our socials.
Yep,
We post
here's
all of
our
our stuff
Instagram
there.
right here.
And
Some links too.
shout out to the Wolf Pack.
That was legitness. Yeah, it was, huh?
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed that interview with Wolf. Like I said, those kids were kids, and it was a lot of fun. Excited for what's going to come next to those guys. They seem really, really into it. They take it very seriously, and it's cool to see guys that young kind of know what they want to do already and be all in on it. So I'm rooting for those guys, and check their Instagram page, WOLPH_band, Wolph Band. They'll announce a bunch of stuff there. It seems like they got a big 2025 coming, so I'm rooting for them. But it's Thursday, so you guys know what that means. It is Chloe's Corner with Kid.
Always. Can't do it without him.
So what's on the agenda today?
So, well, first I wanted to talk about the cave show.
Okay.
Kendall Street Cave Show. I mean, Kendall Street always puts on an incredible show. They're always fun. But this was literally a 75-person cave venue, which was the craziest thing ever.
Grand Caverns and Grottos.
Yes. Wild experience. When we first walked in, we went to the show after interviewing Brian. We first walked in, he gave us a little bit of a heads up. He was like, there's a dude playing sea shanties when you walk in.
And he had like an accordion and...
An accordion, like one of the harmonicas, like headsets, I think?
Yeah, he was like looping, making his own music, kind of. I think that's what it's called, looping.
I think so.
Yeah.
But 2.5 years ago or something, when Clint and I started dating, I had told him that I had a little period where I was into sea shanties. And I found out at this concert that he never believed me.
I did not.
Because I started singing along, and Clint...
What song were you singing? Could you sing a little bit for us?
No. I will not be performing said sea shanties. That is exclusive content.
One day when we get a Patreon, it'll just be sea shanties by Chloe.
Just only sea shanties. But I'm having my grand old time. I'm singing along, and I look down at Clint's phone, and he's like texting everyone that like Chloe wasn't lying. She actually does know shanties.
Yeah, it took me.
Gal.
Sometimes you just be saying shit, so I didn't know if it was one of those times, but you proved me wrong. I give credit where credit's due.
He was great. I thought he was fun.
Yeah, he was cool.
A new way to start a show. But then the actual show itself, they like let us down. It was like a 7-minute walk into a cave. Would have been the craziest experience if we were not sober, but we decided to take this one sober.
We also had to drive to Massanutten to interview Wolf guys after.
Kids. So yeah, couldn't show off the rocker, but yeah, it was incredible. It was an awesome show. It was super fun. It was crazy intimate. It
seemed like the second set was like made for us.
The second set was made for us. I gotta pull up the set list because, yeah, they played literally everything that we would have wanted in a set.
We got a Marty song.
We got a Marty song to start the second set. We got a crowd
You have
surprise.
super AIDS!
Yeah, Brian gave us a little backstory on that song. What did he say? That, like, Lewis wrote it in, like, high school or something?
Yeah, something
middle
like
school?
that.
Something like that. The words did have to be edited for mass production.
And I swear when he sang it in the cave, I was like, he just said super
You did have
AIDS,
a little
but...
bug out. You were like, he said it. He said super
But he
AIDS.
definitely didn't.
He did not. And then we got a crab surprise, which is our Wi-Fi password. That's not a lie. It's spelled incorrectly because we forgot that there are 2 R's.
No, I think the Wi-Fi password is spelled correctly. I think my PlayStation username is spelled incorrectly. That's what it is.
So the one people can see.
But yes, we have used a Kendall Street song for our Wi-Fi password and my PlayStation name.
And then we got a beautiful Gild the Lily,
Yeah.
which it says first time played here on their little set list. So that was their first time performing that. Fucking insane. Beautiful. The saxophone on that was crazy.
The sax guy's a beast. He sang too, which is cool. I've
He
never
sang a
seen
little
him.
bit,
I don't think I've
yeah.
ever been to a show where he sang, and he sang. That was cool.
I don't know what one he sang. It doesn't say on here. But we got My Man's Was a Funky Cat. That one's fun as hell. That one also says first time. We heard that for the first time on our way to the show.
Yeah. That was probably one of the singles they released, because they were doing that, like, release a single every month last year, so it's probably that.
That makes sense. Then we got a new Minglewood Blues and then a Cars.
Yeah.
And Cars is mine and Clint's song.
That's the song, that's the outro song that you guys hear after each episode.
Absolutely love that song.
Yeah, great
it's
song.
a dream.
And then those guys are about to start the Kendall Street for Lovers tour. I think the first show is in Blacksburg on Saturday. Don't hold me to that, but I think the first one is this weekend. So go to their page, Kendall Street Company, and check out the Virginia's for Lovers tour. That's what that poster is right there from 2023 when we went to
Yeah.
a couple shows when we were, I think we went to that Richmond show at the Broadberry. Or no, we went to the one at the Camel. That's the one we went to.
Yeah. Yeah, that was also a crazy experience. That show was my first time taking mushrooms, and that was wild for me.
Yeah, that was a good show. That was a lot of fun.
They're always fun. They've got to be a top.
It's like a
band.
stand-up show with music involved. Like
Yeah.
Lewis and Brian are just like, their chemistry is unmatched when it comes to singing and just like riffing.
And like bits.
Yeah.
They have so many bits.
I think the music itself is a bit like
Just one
it's,
big bit.
yeah, it's great though. I love those guys.
But yeah, that was fun. That was our weekend. We did a shit ton of driving. Kids from Wolph were great. They were so sweet.
Yeah,
They had a good time skiing. They're just doing their thing. It's
it was
admirable.
cool. Like after the podcast, we like kept talking a little bit, and just hearing how excited they were about like things that they had coming up was really cool. And just like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm 28 and just kind of having an idea of what I want to do, and just seeing 17-year-olds that like know
They're,
what
like,
they want to do.
gung-ho. Yeah.
And like rightfully so, man. Those kids are crazy talented, so I'm happy for them. Like I said, I'm rooting for them. And they said they might be coming to Chapel Hill in March, and if that's the case, we will definitely
We
be
will
making our
for
way
sure
over
be
there.
there. Yeah. Yeah, cool kids. Yeah.
That's all you had? I thought you said you had something else.
I wanted to shout out Charlie Crockett. So
Okay.
he's not jam, he's not bluegrass. You know, Western can kind of be bluegrass adjacent.
I think all that kind of like falls into the same umbrella. Like the people who like the bluegrass and jam, like they like Charlie Crockett too.
Yeah, I would say so. He just announced his next new album, Lonesome Drifter. He announced it on Monday. Title track, I believe, comes out this Friday, so tomorrow.
So tomorrow for the listeners.
I'm a big fan. That man's always doing something. He's either touring or he's making music.
Yeah, he is a hardworking dude, it seems.
So I was like, I have to. He announced it this week. I gotta announce it too. I have to give him the shout out.
Charlie Crockett's #1 fan for sure.
Yeah, he's a king. He is doing something super cool, something special in my opinion. He's passionate. I love a passionate person.
Hell yeah, yes, that we do.
Also wanted to hit on Balloonerism. I think it's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, the little documentary
short
thing we
film.
watched. Yeah, let me see if I
Yeah.
can pull that up.
So I don't know what is it like post-humus?
Yeah,
something
I think that's
like
how you
that.
say it.
Post-mortem, I don't know. But they released a Mac Miller album called Balloonerism.
Based
and,
on his new album that just came out.
Well, yeah, the short film is based on his new album that came out. It's like this animated short, probably 15 minutes long. When we were watching it, felt like I was engrossed in this film. It felt like it was an hour long, and it was like great. Clint is like a massive Mac Miller fan. I was a fan growing up, but I never got into it the way Clint was into it. But like watching this short film gave me chills the entire time. It was just super cool, very trippy. Would be the scariest experience to watch on mushrooms, I believe. But
I think it'd be pretty cool. So I just found his Instagram page right here. I don't think it really does justice, but he has like a really unique style of art, and I guess I can put the link to the Amazon Prime. It was free, right? It's just on Amazon
it
Prime.
might have been like $3 or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
But yeah, he makes like Balloonerism Life in Process last 18 months or so. So you can kind of see some of the pictures. I don't really know how he does it all, but it was really interesting. Fun watch for sure. I'd recommend if you're sitting around the couch.
Got nothing else to watch because you've run out of Netflix. Take 15 minutes.
Netflix has been slacking lately, I feel like.
I feel like we were off Netflix for a while, and then we came back and we were like, damn, there's so much to watch. And then we watched it all.
Yeah.
Like immediately.
I want to watch that one show, but I know it's going to be too violent for you, so I
I
have
am
to
a
wait till you go to
baby.
work this weekend.
I'm a very sensitive person. What's it called? American Primeval or something?
Yeah, that's the one I want to see.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can do a certain level of intensity, and that probably is going to take it a notch too far for me. Just the,
We'll stick to the Balloonerism. So that guy's name, I guess I didn't even say his name. Samuel Jerome Mason is the artist who made, I'm guessing he made that movie. Okay, here, let me share again. So I can show this. Great podcasting for the people who are not watching. So Balloonerism, short film companion to Mac Miller's Balloonerism, follows a group of school friends who are transfigured by the music of a chord organ. It keeps going away. And launch into a shadow world. Pursued by the turtle of time, they must plod through the underbelly of adulthood based on the lyrics and music of Mac Miller, directed by Samuel Jerome Mason. So if you have Prime, it's free, or you can rent it for $2.99. But
$2.99, so I was right, $3. Yeah.
But take, what was it, 15, 20 minutes, whatever.
It was like 15.
Yeah, take some time, listen to it, watch it. It was really, really cool, and it's another way to listen to Mac Miller's music, which I always love.
We'll always support. Yeah. And then my last. I wasn't gonna do this, but now I'm looking at the stickers on the back of your computer. I'm gonna shout out Sam.
Okay.
Acid and Asana.
Okay.
I'm trying to get back into yoga. I'm trying to get back on my health shit. So I gotta shout him out. I don't know if you could pull up his.
Yeah, I can pull up his Instagram.
Pull him up. So Sam is Clint's best friend. He supports everything that Clint does. So we are gonna support everything that he does. Yeah, we'll shout him out. Acid and Asana. Acid _ Asana on Instagram.
Is that what it is? Acid _
Yeah, and _ Asana. On top of trying to get back into yoga, I'm also trying to practice doing the worm.
How's that going for you?
It hurts. It keeps hurting my knees. I look like I'm doing a push-up in the air. I don't know how to make my body do the wave. But I'll keep practicing, guys. I'll get there one day. And maybe on the finished project or finished product, we'll show everyone my improvement.
So I think Sam may have changed his Instagram from Acid and Asana.
Oh, well thanks for the stickers, Sam.
But,
he followed me the other
it's
day.
Sam _ yoga M.
M?
Yeah, I don't know. Yoga Man?
Sam Yogam.
I don't know how much he's using that right now, so I might cut this part.
Yeah.
So we'll just cut out your drum roll, that last thing. So let's just act like that was it, and then we're about to transition to something else, okay?
But there was one thing that Brian said in his podcast that I really liked, that I think would be kind of a nice message to expand on. It was along the lines of, if shit hits the fan, air the room and wipe off the fan.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was so nice.
Yeah, that was good. I don't know if he made that up, but that was like a good one-liner. I remember that too.
Yeah, because when you guys were having that conversation, I was behind the camera, and when he was speaking that, I think that is a you kind of personality. Like, shit hits the fan, you just kind of roll with it. I'm not that kind of person, so having someone kind of make it sound very pretty is a good way to kind of keep it in your mind. So I thought I would bring that up to the other people that are not minded like that. Yeah, I thought it was just a little pretty piece of poetry that he brought, nice. Along with all the butt talk and.
There's only a little bit of butt talk. There's a lot of good talk there. It was a really fun conversation. I feel like we probably could have gone for 2 more hours, but I'm sure Brian will be on again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna hit that Richmond show, I believe, the last show at the Broadberry. So we'll do that and hopefully get one of those guys on. Next week we have our first interview that's not a musician. So I know I said this podcast was to give some folks that are, on the lot doing art that aren't musicians, different kind of art, a kind of a platform too. So we have our first interview next week that's not with someone who makes music, and then we do have another interview with another up-and-coming local Asheville musician. So 2 things to look forward to. If you're still listening, make sure you're subscribed on Spotify or YouTube or Apple Podcast or wherever you consume your podcast. And also make sure to follow me on Instagram at alljammedup_. I got a lot of fun things coming. Hoping to get the followers a little bit more involved with some of the things I'm doing, but still working out the kinks on that. Anything else from you, Chloe?
Nope. I'll just keep practicing the worm.
What about Kid?
He's a good boy. I keep electrocuting him, so every time I go to touch him,
It's because we wear slippers around the house because our house is so cold.
Down here specifically, like that's why we are always wearing. It's like 40 degrees down here.
Yeah, our heat doesn't connect from the upstairs and downstairs, so we have these like boo-boo ass heaters that don't really work that well, but such is life.
Such is life. So if you're watching and you see kids squint, it's not because he's scared of us. We just keep electrocuting him on accident.
He's a good boy. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all have a great weekend. A lot of good music out there. Check it out. You know, tag me in some good shows you went to, and just remember, wherever you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Come along, have a drink with me. We can talk about the world and how the world is turned so slow. Oh, oh. Day that I found cars they drive and planes they fly. I look into the sun and the sky, you're so bright. It's you that I have found. Oh, and I know there's not much longer now. Or if the world would just slow down.